Hi guys and welcome to Horologique. Today we will talk about all this Tiffany Blue nonsense with the Nautilus 5711 and the Rolex 124300 and how this little $120 Pagani Design can be an escape to all that actually. As usual, I have left links in the description below, and if you use one of those links, a little bit of commission comes to this channel to help me keep it alive. So if you do, thank you very much. Let's get right into it. If you're like me and you're following a lot of the big accounts on Instagram, watch related, you could have not missed the latest news on all the Tiffany Blue Craze that I call, to celebrate the 170th birthday of collaboration between Tiffany, so the New York jeweler, and Patek Philippe. Patek Philippe decided to release the 5711, so the Nautilus, which was discontinued in January in 2021 this year, and they released 170 units of that watch with blue that they called Tiffany Blue color, which is a turquoise actually. And such was the hype that that watch was sold at auction for $6.5 million, which is a huge amount of money when you know that the basic price was, I think, $52,000. So it sold for 120 times more. I know that Jay-Z got one for himself. So yeah, that sparkled the whole hype around this watch. Of course, nobody could get the Patek Philippe, so when they couldn't, they went to the next best thing, which is Rolex. So enter the little Rolex 124300, which has absolutely nothing to do with Tiffany, but which people are calling the Tiffany Blue just to get on the bandwagon, on the craze bandwagon about these Nautilus 5711 Tiffany. So the Rolex 124300, which was already selling at more than retail at around the $10,000 mark, went up after this craze to starting at $30,000, $40,000, $50,000 and more. People are trying to charge outrageous amounts for this watch. Will it work? Will it not work? We do not know, but the starting price that I have seen for this watch is 30,000 euros, which is absolutely ridiculous. Enter our little savior, the Pagani Design 1690. So this little watch is a direct homage to the Rolex 124300 with exactly the same dial, with exactly the same turquoise color. It just differs a bit on the size because the Rolex is a 41mm in diameter. This is a 39.7. The height is an 11.2. The log-to-log is a 48.8. The log width is a 20. And the bracelet tapers from 20 to 16mm. And the clasp goes to 18mm. This watch is actually more water resistant than the Rolex because it is stated as 200-meter water resistance. Whether that is true or not, I am not sure. There's no way of verifying unless you've got a very powerful machine and you try and put it on there. But it does say so, and from other people that have been testing Pagani Designs on the past on the channels, you see that it tends to be true what they put as water resistance. The movement inside this watch is the Epson, is a Seiko Epson YN55, which is what they put on the Orient Kamasu. And this is a Japanese movement, which performs very good. A lot of people have been saying that it performs for them better than the NH55, the classic one that they use for the Seikos. But I believe that besides from specs, what people are looking for in this little watch is to have a Tiffany Blue around their wrists, and one that will not cost them car money or mansion money, you know. So I believe that this little watch makes sense. It makes a lot of sense. It is very well built for a $120 watch. The bracelet would be the only point that is pretty well built, but which does not have the tolerances that Rolex has, for example, which is of course impossible. You do, however, on the bracelet have solid links, solid end links, and all the elements on the clasp are solid as well. So when you sum all that up, you can have a pretty good watch around your wrist on the color of your choice. There's also other flashy colors. There's also the yellow, I believe. There's also more subdued, like a darker blue, and you can have it for not a lot of money. So I believe that if you want that little hype around your wrist, this watch is a no-brainer. So what do you think about this craze, about this Tiffany Blue Craze? I believe that it will recede very soon as a new overhyped thing comes. What is your opinion on the whole thing? Does it show that the watch world is decrepit? Does it show all the bad sides of social media as well? Let me know what you think in the comments below. I hope you're all having a wonderful holiday season, and I'll be seeing you very soon. Goodbye.